Hey, I'm Chris Cooper. This is Run a Profitable Gym. And today I've got an amazing gift for you. It's a full 2025 plan. You can follow this verbatim. You can use it to grow your gym, and I'm giving it to you for free. If you want to copy this guide that I'm about to show you, just go to gymownersunited.com, find me in that group and shoot me a DM and say, Coop, I'd love to get that 2025 guide from you. I'm going to walk you through this thing step by step, but here's why we're sharing this. The only thing worse than the worst plan out there is no plan. Most people enter the brand new year and they see lots of opportunity. They've got lots of ideas. They're listening to podcasts and reading books, and maybe they're doing the Golden Hour book, or maybe they're reading the Gym Owner's Handbook. Great. But if you don't have a plan to execute, it's tough to fit the stuff in, because you know what happens. You show up at the gym and you're getting bombarded with phone calls and emails and staff requests and DMs and Instagram and all that other stuff. You know that you're supposed to be doing lead follow-up, and you've got the phone is ringing, and you just don't ever get around to doing the important things that actually grow your business. Well, that's where a mentor really helps, because a mentor works with you to build a plan and then hold you accountable to that plan. Now, I'm going to give you for free right now, I'm going to give you a plan for 2025. This is a general plan. You might follow this verbatim, and if you do, you will grow your gym. You might tweak part of it. You might change part of it. You might say that part's not for me. That's fine. I'm going to give you a template, and I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions for every single month in the template. And if you want to change part of it, no problem. If you're already in Two Brain, you are going to make a custom plan with your mentor one-on-one for your gym, building on your strengths, addressing your biggest opportunities, and fixing the problems that you've got. Okay, let's get into this plan right here. All right, this is the 2025 plan from Two Brain. And again, if you want to get this, just go to gymownersunited.com. That's our free public Facebook group. Find me in there. Not hard to find. Shoot me a DM and just say, Coop, can I have that 2025 guide? And I will send this over to you. It looks like this, the essential 12-month gym building plan for 2025. What I want to do right now is I want to walk you through the whole thing. Okay. So first off, you know that you need a plan, right? Like all of your clients need a plan. Everybody in your gym needs a plan. Your staff even needs a plan to grow and build their careers. And you, as the CEO of your gym, you need a plan to grow your gym. Gyms don't grow by accident. I can remember the good old days when I was the first CrossFit affiliate in my town, for example. And, I put the CrossFit name on, and everybody came in and joined because they wanted to try CrossFit. And I thought, wow, I'm great at business. But I wasn't. My only plan was like, be the first one to the market. And of course, a year later, all of that, benefit of being the first had dropped off. And that's when I started to realize, like, hey, man, if I don't have a plan for the future, there won't be a future that's any different than right now. And so I know that I needed to make a plan. And so it's taken me over a decade to really refine what I do. And this plan that I'm about to give you is very similar to what I do at my gym. I work with a mentor to tailor this for myself. Everybody in Two Brain, the 1,000 gyms in Two Brain, they work one-on-one with their respective mentors to tailor this for themselves. I'm going to give you this, and you can use it exactly as it's written if you want to, or you can change it. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at what I want you to do. In January, you're going to do a funnel audit. We want every gym to be making 4 funnels. I'm going to walk you through those in just one moment. We also want you to run some kind of kickstart for people. This can be like a habits challenge, a nutrition challenge, whatever you want to do. But this is for both your current members and your future members. In February, I want you to evaluate your coaches and run a Bring a Friend event. In March, I'd love to have you run the Intramural Open. In April, you're going to do goal reviews with your clients. In May, you're going to find one corporate lead and do an offsite seminar. You're also going to do career roadmaps with your staff. In June, you're going to come to the Two Brain Summit, I hope, and attend a local event or set up a local event with other gym owners. In July, you're going to fix up your Google business profile and work on your Google ads. In August, you're going to be setting up your Facebook ads for a September surge. You're going to be doing your coach evaluations again. In September, you're going to be doing goal reviews. October, we're going to start our end of the year promos so that you're not caught in the, what do I do? And then you do a crazy Black Friday discount. You're also going to run another habits kickstart. November, you're going to do career roadmaps with your staff again. You're going to build your annual plan for next year, which is, just like I'm giving you this one now. And then December, you're going to do an in-house competition. Now, feel free to mix and match these things around. Feel free to just use them as ideas. Feel free to scrub them all out and replace them with your own. Any plan is better than no plan. And so use my plan if you want, or change it. Use this template to build your own plan. Okay, let's walk through these things step by step, and I'm going to give you instructions on exactly what to do. In January, to start your year, I want you to audit your 4 marketing funnels. Every gym needs 4 funnels. The first funnel is your referral funnel. That's the most important one, and that multiplies the value of every other funnel that you build. Referral funnel is you asking people for referrals, sitting down with them at a goal review and saying, hey, how can I get your husband in here? Not ever, do you have any friends who might want to try my service? That doesn't work. It's too passive. You are the coach. You need to coach them into inviting the people that they care about, the people that surround them in their social circle. I mean, you've heard this phrase before, right? You are the average of the 5 people that you hang around with most. Your clients will also be the average of the 5 people they hang around with most. And if you want to make your clients better, the best way to do that is to help the 5 people they hang around with most. Now, if you're not sure how to do goal reviews, you're not sure how to ask people for a referral, get some coaching or get some mentoring on that. The second marketing funnel that I want you to do is organic social media. This means you should be posting every single day on Instagram and Facebook, especially. Don't worry about videos, whatever, just get posting. The biggest part of the iceberg of this funnel is just posting consistently. Get a plan to do that. Audit yourself. Are you doing that every day? If not, let's go. January is your month to get that going. Your third funnel is content. You should be publishing. There is no excuse anymore to not be publishing a blog post at least 3 times a week, or a video, a demo, an interview with a client, your own story, a quick cast. I even told you exactly how to do this stuff in my book, The Golden Hour. There's no excuse for not doing this anymore. You can get ChatGPT to help you if you want to. But the reality here is, if you're not sure how to publish content, just get that Golden Hour book. And I've got a bunch of prompts in there. I've got instructions on how you can record a quick cast. That's a 5-minute podcast, how you can do blog posts in 10 to 15 minutes a day, and how often you need to do it. Okay. And finally, you need a paid ads funnel. Look, I know some people will want to say you can grow your business without paid ads. In fact, they might even tell you that in their paid ads. But the reality here is that paid ads work, and you're really missing an opportunity if you're not using them. People are scared of them because they try it on their own without help, which is like trying to learn chemistry on your own without help. And of course, it doesn't work. It blows up. They waste $100 and they're like, paid ads don't work. They do work. They definitely work. The better you are at them, the less expensive they get. Using a coach is the least expensive way to get good at paid ads. If you're not using paid ads, you are not helping everybody in your town that you could. Okay. So the other thing that I want you to think about is launching a habits or nutrition kickstart. The way that you determine which is basically you look at like what's legal for you in your state or your country. In Canada, I can have a nutrition challenge. It's not a big deal. In many states, you can't run a nutrition anything because you need a license or to work with an RD to do that. Instead, what you can do is a habits challenge. If you think about the simplest habits challenge of the last 3 years, it was probably 75 hard. Now, it was simple because it was like easy habits, right? 2 30-minute workouts, drink a gallon of water a day, read 8 pages or whatever it was. You can make up your own habits challenge like that. We just did one at Catalyst that was super easy. You journal every day, you avoid sweet treats, you avoid alcohol, and you move for an hour a day. That's it. Now you can launch that, and we've got the whole playbook for that in TwoBrain. We've also got other challenges that you can pick up inside TwoBrain and just run verbatim, like press a button and the emails are all automated for you, or read the guide or share the guide, and we'll tell you what to charge for it, how to coach it, what the coach should be paid, everything. Running a habits challenge, though, is a great way to get people started at your gym. There were a lot of challenges, 6-week challenges, different types that were run in gyms between 2018 and 2021. And they kind of got a bad rap. But what was wrong was not the challenge. Like usually the challenge worked as long as it wasn't kind of a bait and switch free challenge, or I'll give you your money back if you do these things or whatever. Challenge got people's attention. They got them into gyms. Where they failed was the gyms failed to keep the clients. Okay. So the failing point was usually in the conversion, not in the challenge itself. Running a challenge like this for the public, for your clients at the same time, invite your friends to do this challenge with you. It's a great way to introduce people to your gym. It's a great way to get people fired up at the start of the year. February, I want you to do 2 things. Number 1 is bring a friend event. Okay. So pick a Friday, bring a friend. You don't need to run this for a week. There is no additional value in running this for a week over running it for a day. It's easier to create hype for a day. It's easier to make the day feel special. It's easier to make the day feel like a big party because you can do supplement tasting or whatever, have special workouts. What you're not doing is like a free 1 week trial, a free 1 month trial. Those do not convert people better because people don't know what they need to hit their goals. Their goal is not to try CrossFit or start a boot camp or learn kettlebells. Their goal is to lose weight or to gain energy or to fix their bad back or correct their posture or feel better when they take their shirt off. The thing that you're selling is like means to an end. And so a free trial doesn't tell them this will help you feel better about taking your shirt off. Bring a friend event is something you should do max once a quarter. It's something you should do for 1 day. There's no value in doing it for a week or for a month. There's no value in just doing a free trial where they can show up and try a class, make it an event, overcoach it, make it crazy exciting. Bring balloons if you want to, but set it up as a special, bring a friend, feel great event. Should feel like their birthday party. I also want you to evaluate your coaches. And the reason that I've got this on the schedule here is because evaluating our coaches is something we all know that we should do. And we only remember to do when they've done something really, really bad. Or we're mad at them, right? Or like they've screwed up somehow. And then when we say, that's it, we need to sit down and have a talk, or we need to have an evaluation, their guard is up because they know like, oh, I've done something bad. This only happens when I screw up. Your emotions are heightened because you're like, I got to get my point across. I can't believe this guy. You're far better to schedule your coach evaluations in advance and publish that schedule to your coaches so that they know it's a regular recurring thing. Now you've removed the emotion and put everybody on the same platform of let's get better together. There's definitely a right way to do this. And if you're in Too Bright, you can just click through here in the guide and you're going to get the Bring a Friend event kit. And you're also going to get the evaluation template to use step by step, as well as some demo videos from me on how to do it properly that creates growth. By the way, on January, your funnel audit exercise is here. Hey, if you're in Two Brain, I said you're going to build your plan one-on-one with your mentor. But of course, we always give you all the tools, the step-by-step instructions. Here you go, do it exactly like this. We make it as simple as we can. We make it as simple, to be honest, that like your kid could probably understand it. And I want to do that, not because I don't think you're smart, but because I know you're busy and overwhelmed and you don't need stuff that you have to process or think through or ask, how do I apply? So we give everything to you step by step by step, just to make it really, really simple. Okay, in March, I want you to run the Intramural Open. The Intramural Open started at Catalyst in 2013. The CrossFit Open started 2011. And the first couple of years I did it, I did a heat for like the competitors and a heat for everybody else. We did that 2011, 2012. But in 2012, we also introduced what we called houses, right? So think of Harry Potter, and Harry Potter goes to school. And on the first day, everybody gets drafted into one of these houses. And, some people are drafted to Slytherin and Harry is drafted to Gryffindor or whatever it was. That was how my high school worked. And so we do the same thing in my gym since 2012. We draft people into teams and we have kind of this house league or intramural competition. This has proven enormously popular. Every year, CrossFit usually puts some variation of it on their site. But the go-to guide, the thing that started it all and the real like source of here's how you do this step by step, always comes from Too Bright. This is one of the biggest gifts that I give out every year. I love it. It's so exciting. This year, I want to make it easier. If you're not doing the CrossFit Open or you don't feel like that kind of level of competition is for you, but you want the party, you can just use the events that we're going to give you. So you can do this one of two ways. You can follow our guide step by step. Use these events on this day. Here's how to make it feel like a party. Here's how to bring in sponsors. Here's how to make money at it. Here's how to use it to boost retention. And you can supplement or replace my workouts with CrossFit's open workouts if you want to. Or you can just use it verbatim. Or you can make up your own workouts. Whatever you want to do is fine. But the whole idea here is that we take something that kind of looks like a competition and might turn some people off, and we turn it into everybody's birthday party so that everybody is getting points for participating. They're making new friends in the gym. They're working together. They're working toward a common goal. And it just puts gasoline on the fire of community that you have in your gym. It's incredible. It's one of the best things we publish every year, and we've been doing it now for well over a decade. In April, I want you to do 30 client goal review sessions. Now, what a client goal review session is you sit down with the client and just very, very briefly, you say, hey, are you totally satisfied with your results? So you might want to measure them first, put them on the InBody or whatever. If they say, yes, I'm totally satisfied with my results, you say, I'm so proud of you. I really think your story could inspire somebody else. Can I just spend 2 minutes asking you questions? And then you ask them a few questions and you share their story. If they say, my progress is okay, but I'd like to speed it up, what they're asking you to do is give them a prescription to get better results faster. And so you say, okay, well, if I were in your shoes, what I would do is, add a nutrition plan or do some personal training to improve your lifts or whatever. Like, you're the coach, right? Make them a new prescription. What we find is that about 10% of the time, people wind up upgrading their membership level. They come more often. Great. They do some personal training. Great. They take action on making themselves get better. They wouldn't do this if you didn't ask. But that said, a goal review is not necessarily an upsell. It's let's reset here and let's make sure that you're on the best path for you. Because if you don't take the time to talk about their path and the path ahead of them to make a plan like I'm doing with you right now, well, they're going to leave. They're going to try and figure out their own path. They're going to try and create their own plan. They're probably going to be wrong because you're a professional and they are not. So goal reviews let you touch base with people, keep them moving forward, keep them looking at the future, because when they run out of future, they're gone. They're going to go do something else or just quit fitness altogether. Okay. So goal review sessions are incredibly important for retention. Sometimes they increase like the client's value, but they just let you coach in a one-on-one private setting, giving your best advice to people who really care about you and trust you. So in May, what we're going to do is we're going to open up some corporate doors. We're going to do like an offsite webinar, probably for a corporate group, but you could do a sports team. There's a few ways that I've done this in the past. One example, insurance companies, banks, nurses, I think maybe was one of my favorites. So we had a group of women who would come off night shift at 8 a.m. and they would come into my gym, and they'd do like a 9 a.m. group. This was not a massive group. There were maybe 6 or 7 people in it, but they were all women and they were almost all nurses, and they were all coming off the night shift. And from that group, I learned that like nurses hang out with other nurses and teachers hang out with other teachers. And so one day I said to them, like, you guys have the most stressful job of anybody that I know. Oh yeah. Oh, sure we do. People are mad at us. They yell. We're trying to help. How can I help you guys? Oh, I don't know. It's such a stressful environment. Well, what if I came into your environment and I just, talked to everybody about how to eat healthier, or like how to get some sleep, or, how to lift a patient properly? Like, would that be helpful to you? Yeah, sure. It would be fun. Plus, then, we can like make fun of you in front of our friends. Great. And so that's what I did. I went into the hospital on their shift. They set it up with the head nurse, and I gave them a lunch and learn. I've also done this for so many hockey teams that I've lost count. So if you'd have a parent in your gym with a kid who plays hockey, or a kid in your kids program who plays hockey, you just say like, who's your coach? And then you say to the coach, hey, we're really loving having Jimmy in our gym. I thought as a nice thank you gift for Jimmy and his parents, if you like, I could come and talk to your team about what to eat before a game, what to eat at a tournament, what to eat after a game. And quite often the coaches are like, yeah, hallelujah. These kids are showing up with like Monster energy drinks. They're nuts on caffeine. I can't keep their attention. They're eating all this sugar. Or sometimes the coach will even say, I don't know what to tell them to eat. Yeah, this would be great coming from you. Now, obviously, this is free, but we're using this as lead generation. A lot of you complain, Coop, I don't have enough leads. This is a great way to get 12 to 20 leads all at once. So you show up at this seminar and you have a ballot box with some little slips, name, email, phone. Hey, after the seminar, I'm going to go back to the gym. I'm going to draw one person. I'm going to email you the winner, and that person is going to win a free blank personal training session, free nutrition plan, something, right? And so you get like 20 names, emails. You email them all afterward. Hey, thanks so much for coming to that seminar today. Really enjoyed having you there. Would love to chat with you more about your fitness. Here's a link to book a free no sweat intro. And of course, one person's going to win something, and you call them up. Hey, congrats, you won. Yay. Call them when they're at work so that they get all excited. Talk about it to their friends. And when can you come in? That's wonderful. Hey, is there one person in the group you'd like to bring with you? Okay, great. It's like they're on Survivor and they can pick one person to take to them to the reward tent with them, whatever. So what you're doing here is like lead gen. Okay. The next thing that I want you to do in May is a career roadmap session. So what you're doing is you're sitting down with each of your coach and you're helping them plan out the career that they want. Some of your coaches are part-time, some are full-time, some want to be full-time. And this is your chance to find out. So you sit with the coach and you say, like, how are things going with the gym? Great. Are you getting everything that you want to? If you could do anything, what would that be? Well, Coop, I'd like to work at the gym full-time. Great. What would it take to have you working at the gym full-time? Well, I've got a great job. I would need to earn $60,000 a year to quit that job. If you could earn $60,000 a year at the gym, would you quit your job? Oh, in a heartbeat. All right. Well, here's how we make that happen. Now, it's up to you, the owner, to mentor them to make that happen, not to just take it off their hands and make it happen for them. We're going to let them be intrapreneurial and build themselves a career on the platform that you've built. And your platform, of course, is your gym space, your equipment, your liability, your reputation, your media, your marketing, all that stuff. You're giving them that platform to build on. So you can pull up a spreadsheet, okay? And if you're in TwoBrain, right, the full career roadmap instructions and worksheets, you just pull them up. If you're not in TwoBrain, you can make up a spreadsheet yourself and you would put in like, okay, well, here's what I can pay you for personal training. Here's what I can pay you for a specialty group. And here's what I can pay you for doing our CrossFit classes or boot camp or spin classes or whatever. How many hours can you dedicate to this a week? And then you basically just map out the process until the bottom line equals $60,000 a year. Now, if the coach says, okay, well, I can start building toward this. I can take Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Wonderful. I will give you some personal training client. Then you turn to the evaluation. You say, okay, now that's where we want to get to. Here's where we're starting from. To get you to that level, I will help you on, building up what you do at the gym. And also, we need to overcome these small challenges. So you're good at coaching class, but you're not good at checking people in. For us to get to where you want to go with your career roadmap, it's critical that you check people in so that we're tracking attendance at your classes and we know when it's time to give you bigger classes, for example. And this is how you approach an evaluation in the context of something bigger. So that's May. In June, come to the summit, please. I'd love to meet you in person. This year, we've got Joey Coleman, the author of Never Lose a Customer Again. We've got John Goodman, author of The Obvious Choice, one of my most favorite books from 2024. We've got a few other amazing speakers too, but more than anything else, it's all these people, all the people in this picture, right? 1,000 gym owners and coaches. We sell out a hotel. We sell out the hotel beside it. And you're in Rosemont. Like, imagine just immersing yourself with other gym owners who are also either in TwoBrain or, have a high affinity for TwoBrain. So they're positive people, they're supportive people, they're wonderful, they're warm, they're caring, they're giving, they have the same ethos that you have. And just imagine putting yourself in a small little city with these people in restaurants and hotels, 24 hours a day for a full weekend. Imagine what that would do for you. Most people who come to the summit say, I learned a lot. I did a lot because it's never just about lectures. I met a lot of people, but more than anything, I'm going back with energy. I love my gym again, and I'm excited to go back to work on Monday. And that's what it's all about. So come to Summit. I'd love to see you there. You can also partner with a local event. So a great way to merge markets or to borrow from somebody else's audience is to partner with a local event. So let's say you've got a local 5K race. We did one every year called the Mountain Maple. You partner with the Mountain Maple or the other 5K or the obstacle course, the Spartan race. If you're in TwoBrain, you can just click through the marketplace. We have a partnership with Spartan and you can, partner with one of their local races. You can set up a training program in your gym. You can even get their SGX certification for free. You could partner with any local event. And what you would do is you would say to the organizer, hey, look, I'd love to run a prep for your event. So if it's a 5K, we're going to run a Couch to 5K, run your first 5K, a learn to run program. If it's something bigger, you're going to do a training program. And you can let the organizer know. Sometimes they'll collaborate. Oh, we'll put that on our website. That's amazing. Great. And you might actually, in turn, sponsor their event if you want to. Mountain Maple was amazing for us because they knew that we were just going to put like 30 more people into their event. And it was a great beginner-friendly race. And that's what we would tell them. They also knew that we would give them a lot of prizes, right? So there's some collaboration that's going there, but you don't always have to pay them for a sponsorship. You don't have to count on them to feed you clients. What you can say is, hey, for people who are running the Toronto, half marathon for the first time, we've got an amazing plan for you. That just helps their event, right? And it helps you by attracting people into your gym, and it helps your members get ready for the event too. It works great. It's awesome for everybody. And, this is the kind of thing that brings the people into your gym that you want. Now, in July, here's what I want you to do. I want you to work on Google. Now, July is usually a quieter time in the gym, but this is the time to get yourself set up. I picture Google as kind of a safety net. The 4 ads funnels that I mentioned earlier, those are directive. Those are like go out and get people. Google is what catches people when they're already in the market. They're looking for you. So set up your Google business profile, update it with some posts, some pictures, your hours, your rates, all that good stuff. Get some reviews, and then start some Google ads if you want to. Okay. The reason is that like the low hanging fruit are the people who are already out there searching for a gym, and you want to be the one they find. So if you're in SuBrain, go right here for our Google SEO course. Next, in August, I want you to get ready for September. The second busiest month of the year in the fitness industry is September. The quietest is August. And so if you've been doing the annual plan so far, I think you'll be in good shape for August. I don't think you're going to have the big dip that you're used to having. But you can also use that month to take a little R&R yourself if things are quieter, and get ready for August or September. So use the time to evaluate your coaches again and set up your paid ads. Now, look, if you're still not familiar with paid ads for Google, for Facebook, Instagram, whatever, this is where it really helps to get a coach. You can easily burn $5,000 on ads trying to learn through trial and error, or you can pay a coach, learn to do it the right way, invest $100, $200, $300, get your ads dialed in, and you'll be months and months and thousands of dollars ahead instead of trying to figure it out yourself. The thing about a Google ad is like, or a Facebook ad too, is once it's up there, you make little tweaks, but it just runs and runs and runs and runs while you're sleeping. And, you keep focusing on making it better, tweaking it, but you're never really reinventing it except for maybe every 2 years or so. We still run the same ads at Catalyst that we ran in 2020. So, they are powerful. Once you get them dialed, you can just let them run. This is something you should be good at. And if you're not, well, the gym down the street probably is. In September, I want you to do 30 more client goal review sessions, probably with different clients. But eventually, I'd like you to be doing goal reviews with all of your group training clients, your personal training clients, your semi-private training clients. You probably have enough conversations with them, and you're probably tweaking their programming enough that you don't need to do goal reviews. But in group training, you have to. Group training is, it's kind of high barrier for entry for shy introvert. It's high barrier for entry for people who don't have like a flexible schedule. And it's a low barrier for exit. It's really easy to just like slip out of a group program because you think, oh, the coach won't miss me. It's hard to quit one-on-one. It's easy to quit group. That's why you need to have these one-on-one conversations so that the group training that they're doing is part of a longer relationship and a bigger, like more focused one-on-one path. Now, October, you're going to set up your end of year promotions. These are not discounts. These are not Black Friday deals. What you're doing is actually building yourself a plan. So what you might say is like, pre-register for our on-ramp in January, put your name on the list. What you might do is a blog post about like top gifts for people in my gym. And, you have a link to buy 5 personal training sessions. You have a link to like prepay for 2 months of their membership. You have a link to buy them t-shirts, hoodies, scarves, whatever. Because I'll tell you something, the people who come to your gym are looked at by their families as weirdos. Their families often don't understand what they're doing. They don't understand why they're so obsessed with your gym. And when it comes time to buy them a Christmas present, they have no idea. Like sometimes the families are like, oh, my wife's into fitness. I'm going to buy her a treadmill. And the wife is like, why did you waste $2,500 on a treadmill? I love going to this gym. And it's not about running on a treadmill there. So you want to make it easy for the families. You publish a blog post, you share it with your clients. Hey, look, slip this to your wife. Let her see what to buy you, and you'll get something better, right? You can have links to Rogue in there, whatever you want to do. Also, it's a great time to start a habits kickstart. I think, especially for your clients, getting them really in the groove of eating well, avoiding sugar, staying consistent with their exercise is so important before the holiday season, especially in the States. The time between Thanksgiving and Christmas in the US is when most people cancel their gym memberships. They think that they've got this, I'm too busy, I'm too overwhelmed, I'm too stressed, I'm going to be spending my money on other things. The reality is that they need the gym more than ever. They need to release that stress. They need to feel like they have control over their lives. They need to feel like they're in control of their schedule. They need to feel like there's a reason that they're avoiding sugar instead of just letting it all go to hell and wasting the last 11 months. The worst time to quit a gym is in November, but that's when most people do it. And so you want to have people in a solid habit program. You want to reinforce what they're doing. Maybe you want to let them like commit to something that's coming up in January so that they stay on track. Maybe you want to use the December like event to keep them training hard. All right. So that's going to be October. Now, November, you're going to do career roadmap sessions with your coaches. Again, this is great just to build momentum to get into the new year. And you're going to build an annual plan, just like this one. You're going to do it with a mentor so that it's tailored to you and it really leverages like your strengths. Or you're going to come back to me and say, Coop, is there a 2026 annual plan? Okay. And I'll give you the general one like this that you can just follow and grow. The thing with getting it from a mentor is it's just like somebody getting a personalized program for them. It's going to be a faster route to getting to their goals. It's going to be a more direct route. There's going to be no wasted time. It's going to be stuff that they like, stuff that they're good at already, probably. It's going to address their weaknesses for sure, but it's going to be tailored to them. Okay. December, I want you to do a fun in-house competition or a party. We do something every year that I'm really proud of. It's called The Gift. And we turn to our local Children's Aid Society, which is like they place kids in foster care. And every year they give us this list of kids. We don't get the names, but we get, male, female, their age and their size. And we give clients a $50 limit. And we say, who wants this family of 3 kids aged 12, 9, and 6? I'll take them. And then that person goes out and buys gifts for those kids. There's no way anybody ever sticks to $50 a kid, but that's up to them. Then we bring everybody together around December 18th, the closest weekend. We have a big potluck. We load all these gifts in the gym and then into the caseworkers' vans. And then the caseworkers, they load up their vans with these presents. They're overflowing. They wave goodbye. They're going out to deliver to the kids. The next van comes in. We load it up. They wave goodbye. They're going to deliver to the kids. And everybody in the gym is just like, that's the best thing I did all year. I love it. I feel so good about it. I actually, put a little video of it here if you want to click on it in the guide. You get to run this business any way that you want to. It's your business, right? We got into this for entrepreneurial freedom. You don't have to do slimy stuff to be successful. You don't have to do bait and switch. You don't have to act like a slimy sales guy. You don't have to learn advanced marketing techniques. What you do have to do is you have to be consistent. You have to have a solid base of revenue before you have enough money to give money away. You have to have a solid base of systems and operations before you can take the time off and just kind of like, hope my gym does okay. You have to be making a good income yourself before you can promise an income to another coach, right? You're kind of the crash test dummy. You're what proves that your gym can do that. Consistency is really, really, really important. And the first step to consistency is having a plan. The fastest step to consistency and having a good gym that just continues to grow and a model that you can replicate forever is working with a mentor. A mentor will help you get really, really clear on your goal, build a plan backward from that goal to where you are now, and help you execute on that plan every step of the way. That's why we're a mentorship company instead of just a book publishing company or selling courses or selling websites or something like that. I really want you to be successful. And the most important thing that can help you be successful is coaching, just like what you tell your clients. Hey, I'm Coop. This is Run a Profitable Gym. If you want a copy of this annual plan, just go to gymownersunited.com. It's a free Facebook group with nearly 10,000 gyms in there. You'll find me there. Send me a DM or find the post that says 2025 annual plan and just say, hey, can I have that plan, please? And I'll just give it to you. Okay. Have an amazing 2025. Thank you for spending another year investing in your community and humanity.